Have you been practicing yoga, or have you been thinking that you are practicing yoga? A few minutes or an hour of meditation every day and doing pranayama, breath control, again for an hour every day. Did you think that was yoga? It is not. They are a part of yoga. Certainly, they have their own benefits. But there is much more to yoga. What exactly are we referring to when we use the word yoga? In common parlance now, it refers to Hatha yoga, that is postural yoga, Jnana yoga, Bhakti yoga. These are mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Kriya yoga. You have something named Ashtanga yoga, which is not part of what I'm going to talk about. That's a different Ashtanga yoga. So you have all these. But did you really believe that these are the only kind of yogas? We are going to see that these are not. And only a portion of yogas today is practiced, that is mostly meditation and pranayama. But yoga is much more, as we will learn. The techniques that I am going to discuss, I'm not going to spend very much time on meditation and pranayama breathing techniques, because these have been covered by so many people and you can learn those from very good people, masters at it. And so what I am going to focus on in these talks is other practices, which are actually many, and these are not usually practiced. So I'm going to talk about these in a little more depth in the series that I have already done and in the series that are going to come. These techniques, while meditation and pranayama, they all help, but if you do them just for an hour a day, they are not going to have a permanent effect. You do them and then probably you get stressed again. But some of these practices that I'm going to discuss might, I'm not saying they will, but they might help you more, definitely much more than if at all you are practicing breathing techniques and meditation. These will add to it definitely a lot. Namaskaram, namaste, greetings. My name is Ramakrishnan. I am from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. In today's world, this is redundant what I'm saying, but we all know how stressful the modern life is, the challenges that we face, a job, family, money, so many reasons for stress, fear, etc. Now, the techniques that I'm going to talk are going to be directly connected with these. And basically, while meditation and other practices don't tell you why these are caused, Patanjali goes deep into the reason of why these arise in the first place. What is happening in the mind that you are subject to such kinds of emotions and feelings. And obviously, recognizing the cause is very important. Unless you know the cause, you cannot apply any remedy. The cause might be something, and if you don't know it, you could be doing something entirely wrong that does not address those issues that are causing these. So the wisdom that is there in the Yoga Sutras that address these causes are enormous. Patanjali focuses a lot on these causes and then the remedies. I have discussed most of the causes of these feelings and emotions that arise in my past 6 episodes. I will be discussing them further in probably next 2 episodes, and then after that we will talk about the solutions to these. Once we understand these, then we can relate them to the solution. Otherwise, we will not be able to. So, in a nutshell, there is much more. So here I'm just giving you a summary. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras have prescribed 8 limbs, which again is called Ashtanga Yoga. But as I said before, now I'll come to it. There is another branch of yoga which is named Ashtanga Yoga, which is completely different from this. There are 8 practices in the Yoga Sutras, which are called Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dhyana, Dharana. The last one we will not be touching, which is Samadhi. And also, I will not be talking much about starting with the Pranayama, Dhyana, Dharana, Pratyahara, and Samadhi. We will focus on the first 2, which itself is sufficient, because the others, the Yoga Sutras in total is a manual for achieving moksha or liberation. It is spiritual. That is not my intention at all. We are all leading our daily lives. I don't think we are seeking liberation or moksha at this point of time. We are ordinary people. We are not being very spiritual. What we want is some control over our daily lives to lessen some of these stresses and anxieties and fears. And so that's what I'll be addressing. And Yama and Niyama alone, and with a few other practices that are mentioned in the sutras, are more than enough to enhance the ameliorating effects that these will have on our daily lives. You're free to combine meditation and breathing practices and yogasanas with these, but these will really add much more effect to those practices if you are already doing them. I want to summarize what we have discussed so far. We have discussed certain practices that are extant now, and they have the word yoga as suffixes to them, and these practices by their own bring a lot of benefits, but those described in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras will add much more to these practices. And even without these practices, this is my belief. I am not arguing or debating other schools that say that their methodologies are more beneficial. It might be so, but I want to focus only on the Yoga Sutras, and I believe that those practices other than meditation and breath control have much more impact, can have a much more impact on our daily lives to relieve stress, anxiety, fear, without having to practice meditation and breath controls. I repeat, this is my opinion. I am not debating or contradicting anybody. The other schools might be as beneficial. I want to add a disclaimer. I am not an expert on the Yoga Sutras. I don't know much of Sanskrit, but I have read a lot about the Yoga Sutras. I have been reading for more than 10 years, so I understand a little bit of it. And I am just putting together a few aphorisms, and I am adapting them and applying them. We will not be using them as they are. So I invite you to watch the previous episodes, and please do participate in the discussions to come. I'm sure there will be good takeaways from these. What are your thoughts on these so far? Are you intrigued? Are you interested? Would you like to watch more of these? Watch the further episodes where we will get into details. And also, what has your experience been with yoga so far, the various kinds of yogas? Please do share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think is yoga? What yoga has done for you? What are the kinds of yoga you have practiced? Please also comment on what your expectations are. Do you want some more benefits in life than what you have achieved by practicing meditation, yogasanas, breathing? Please do leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear them so that I can also look at how I can make these episodes and my discussions better to address what exactly you feel are your issues. If you have been a little bit intrigued and have developed a little interest in this subject, and to learn more of the mysteries, not mysteries, but what has not been brought forth yet. Very little people know them from the Yoga Sutras. Please do subscribe to my channel. The link to the playlist containing the first 6 episodes is given in the description below. Please do like this video and share it with people you think might be interested in learning more about this, and also like the videos and the playlists also that you will see. Thank you very much. Namaskaram, namaste, greetings.